Hi everyone, welcome back to Busy Being Mom. If this is your first time here, my name is Jennifer, and my mission here on Busy Being Mom is to inspire you to be happy, to live full, and love life as I am also being inspired to do the same. I know that many of us are busy being mom, but it's very important that we take the time to practice self care, that we take the time to embrace those things that are our personal passions and those things that are near and dear to our hearts on a personal, individual level so that we're not just taken over by our role as wife and our role as mother, that we're mindful to nourish the spirit within and acknowledge our own needs and wants. And I believe that that is not a selfish act. I believe that it makes us better individuals and it enables us to be the best that we can be in the various roles that we apply ourselves to, the role of wife and mother and the other hats and roles that we play. I believe that self care helps us to be the best that we can be in those roles. And so today, I want to just extend a bit of encouragement. I know that there's so much joy in being a mother. There's so much joy in being a wife. There's so much joy in being a woman and what that means, what all of those things mean, and however it looks in our individual lives. There's so much joy in that. And there's also worries, there's also sadness, there's also disappointment, there's hardships in those roles as well. And so I always appreciate when someone lends some encouragement to me in a time when I need it. And so I just wanted to put this out there, whether you are in a place where you really feel like you need encouragement or this is just icing on the cake. I wanted to just say that you are valuable, you are loved, and you are very vital, not just to your household, but to the world at large. What we do as mothers, we are inspiring a new generation. We are building characteristics in little ones who will be adults one day, full of character and integrity. And what we put into them, they're able to grow and put out into the world. And it may not be perfect all the time and it may not be pretty, but I always hold to the faith that what I'm doing is exactly what they need. Even the things that I do wrong is still exactly what they need. Because I know for me, I had great parents, great parents. Both of my parents are deceased at this point, but I had wonderful parents. And most of what I would say about them would be great, if not all. But they weren't perfect. But even their imperfections had even their imperfections worked good in my life. And so I just believe that who I am as Jennifer, as long as I'm bringing that to my role as mother and my role as wife as well, that the people God has placed in my life will get what they need. And so I believe that that thought process helps me and can potentially help you if you struggle with trying to be perfected in particular ways. I don't think that there's anything wrong with setting goals and challenging ourselves and increasing who we are and expanding and becoming better. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that at all. I strive for that every day. However, at the same time, I think that it is important that we embrace ourselves. And I think that it is important that we love ourselves and acknowledge ourselves and value ourselves. I feel that I feel that as important as we are, as important as we are to this world, as important as we are to our families, we play a huge role in culture, a huge role in the world and life. as valuable as we are, I feel that so often we devalue ourselves. And it just should not be that way. Even in our imperfections, when we don't do things perfectly, we still need to know our value, our worth, and have at least a glimpse of understanding of what we bring to this world and the value and the weight we bring to the world and society and our family and those little lives that we hold in our hands each day. The great value that we bring and what we mean to them and what we will mean to them one day when they look back. When they look back on all of those perfect and imperfect things, they will see it as good. All of it. The things that we stress about that we didn't do right, when they look back, they will see good because we come from a place of love and good intentions, and no one's perfect. And so today, instead of having mom guilt and beating ourselves up and I didn't do this right, I didn't do that right, and I could be better here and I could be better there, and wow, if I could exchange this for that and that for this, instead of pondering so heavily on those things, can we just make a checklist of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 things where we rock? 20 things that are unique? One thing, two things, however many, that are unique to us, that are special, that make us who we are, that make us perfect for our children, that make us perfect for our husbands, that make us perfect for our families, those things that are unique to us, that make us perfect for them. Those things that we love about ourselves and no one can take away. And for those of us who are believers in Christ Jesus, the greatest value that he gave his life for us. And there is no characteristic, no deed that could ever surpass the value he placed upon us. And so today I wanted to come and encourage you with that as I encourage myself. And I hope that you have found this video to be beneficial and inspiring to you. I hope that it has been encouraging to you in some way. And so, with that, I am going to move on with the rest of my day. I love you all very much. Have a happy, happy, blessed day. Be happy, live full, love life, and I will see you in the next video.